Local rappers feel fame's heat by SHEILA Simmons, Plain Dealer Reporter, July 27, 1997. Publication, The Plain Dealer, Cleveland, Ohio. So, you're on the outside peering into the house that Bone Thugs and Harmony built. Perhaps you are trying to determine whether that is a crack you see in the roof. If so, did it spring from the pressure of fame? And will it lead to others whose separations will bring the whole infamous structure down? Police tossed Wishbone in jail last week for causing a ruckus in Tiffany's Cabaret. Flesh sits in a Los Angeles jail on charges of threatening a witness scheduled to testify about an incident involving the sounds of firecrackers and gunshots from his house. Flesh really lost his cool. He allegedly mooned the guy. But in a July 28th Newsweek article, Layzie Bone offered a response that may give some of us on the outside cause to pause. "We've had our problems. Hell, we're from the ghetto," he said. "What you think we're gonna do? Become straight as an arrow overnight. My brother's just struggling." "Give us some time," Layzie said. "You don't leave the ghetto one day and become another person the next. No, you grow. You anticipate the incidents likely to come from being a target for frenzied fans, listeners jealous of your success and attention, and police officers weary of your flash. You find some way to hold on to inner peace and set your mind to living out your life's potential. I think Bone realizes this. But the top of the hip-hop heap is an exhilarating but incredibly trying place to be. The group overcame the struggles of life around East 99th Street and St. Clair Avenue to make a mark on Billboard's R&B, pop and rap charts in just 3 years. They are now Grammy Award winners with a multi-platinum EP, multi-platinum debut album, and a single, The Crossroads. That tied a Billboard record set by the Beatles. The downside of what it must be like to become a famous rapper grew crystal clear for me one night as I watched Snoop Doggy Dogg perform at the Agora Theater. His bodyguards hung uneasily to the wings of the stage. They battled with one stubborn fan after another who tried to claw away on stage to reach Snoop. One determined young man came within inches before being forced back into the audience. But Snoop, so familiar with this scene, did not even open his eyes. Rap does not lend itself to the kind of environment where you can afford to think well about a stranger who gets in your face, but Snoop kept rapping. And I realized that for all the violence this rapper spews, he really just wants to be a performer. And sometimes in the inner city, someone may gain street fame just for being the source of your demise. A perplexed Layzie says in the song, Body Rot. I'm a have to talk to late mentor. Easy through the Ouija, so I can see that maybe he can tell me why you hating on me. Next week, Bone may take on an even larger challenge with Tuesday's release of a brilliant sophomore album, The Art of War, from which this song comes. In the album, you can find hints of the professional but also personal pressures the young Cleveland rappers face. Which way do I turn when it's so much stress surrounding daily? This world so cruel, it's shady, and I really do miss my baby, baby boy, raps Layzie, still mourning the death of his infant son in the touching song, Family Tree. And in the tune, Seven Sign, Crazy Offers, we strove to be calmer. Everything we do seemed to cause drama. Bone took the name of their new album from the title of the legendary Chinese manual on warfare, whose sayings are so flexible. Employees from IBM to Ninex have adopted its strategies for corporate battles. The Art of War shows how Bone remains innovative. They are performing artists who offer something new and diverse. The music will have listeners interpreting the words from their rapid-fire lyrical delivery and the various musical arrangements. They have smoothed out their harmonies and have given producer Unique even more freedom to play with the music in the songs. He fills it with tempo changes, dramatic instrumentals, rock influences. Bone talks a lot about peace and harmony and love for family, but they also issue threats to enemies and know that if they are going to continue to be a voice for their struggling, voiceless community, that they must stay close to the language, anger, frustration, proximity, issues, and responses. In Hating Nation, Bone warns against being a victim of murder in a song that sounds like an R&B ballad. Considering Tupac Shakur's death last year, you might think the violent Thug Love would be tasteless. Shakur joins Bone on the song, but Thug Love is the most disturbing and powerful song on the album. It inspires energy you might get from watching a full-strapped Rambo. The shotgun chamber clicks on the beat of 1 and 2, while a pair of gunshots sound off on 3 and 4. The song mixes violence and an alluring rhythm in such a way it leaves you with a thrill and a chill. If Bone is cracking under the pressure of fame, they had better prop their house up, because The Art of War shows all the makings of putting these Cleveland rappers over the top. Photo by No Credit Bone, Thugs and Harmony, From Left, Layzie Bone, Busy Bone, Wishbone, and Crazel Bone.